I just bought $40,000 worth of lottery tickets to win the $10 million jackpot. No, seriously, what if I told you you could play the lottery for free while earning interest on your money? Since the government printed an estimate of 22% of the US dollars in circulation in 2020, so it just devalues your cash on hand. Also, financial advisors advise for people to have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And having that money in the bank sitting there doing nothing is, well, quite boring. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Gerardo Pliego, and I speak anything personal finance, stocks, entrepreneurship. As Elon Musk once said, hit the like button and subscribe, or something like that. A survey showed that 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings accounts. But does that mean they have their money somewhere else, like investing in a high-yield savings account? Or are they simply just hoarding cash in their mattress? Well, in this video, I'm going to speak about a gamified high-yield savings account and how you could use this account for your advantage. This is perfect for anybody that has an emergency fund and is just sitting at the bank doing nothing for them. And this experiment was done at a month span. Yotta was founded to help Americans become more financially secure. They were inspired by premium bonds in the UK, where 23 million people participate in these price-linked savings accounts. Which is crazy because if you put it in perspective, that's 1/3 of its population and an equivalent of over $100 billion invested. Their goal is to encourage people to save money by adding a lottery feel to it. Since 40% of Americans cannot come up with $400 in case of an emergency, and a staggering 45% don't have any savings at all. So in theory, the goal of this company is to make savings fun. And let me tell you, it is pretty fun. Yotta, it's a new product to the US, but not to Europe. So what exactly is Yotta? Yotta is a gamified, lottery-style, high-yield savings account, with current rates of traditional banks being around 0.01 to 0.04, but the more comparable ones are these online banks, which vary from 0.40% up to 0.57%. But Yotta, with a combined interest rate of 0.20% and their prices, your estimate an average of 1.8 to 3.5%. And Yotta has price tiers for earning really small cash prices to even a Tesla. Or you could choose a cash alternative of $37,990. And the odds of winning that Tesla are 1 in 133,230,759. I have a referral code in the bio that is Pliego for an estimate of 100 tickets, which has a face value of $2,500. So you're already winning. So feel free to sign up. Or not, but you should. So every Monday you manually pick or automatically choose your winning tickets for the week. Basically how Yotta works is that you need to deposit money to earn tickets. One ticket has a face value of $25. They have daily draws at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. They have 7 balls, 6 are regular balls which are yellow, and 1 is the infamous Yotta ball, which is red. And the last Yotta ball is drawn on Sunday. Yotta offers a 0.20% interest on your money. They give this interest on the first of each month. If you win a prize that is above $1,000 and someone else also wins the same prize, unfortunately, you're going to have to split that prize. Which means out of the initial $1,000, you only get $500. And also if 4 people win the same prize, then you just win $250. The cool thing is that the tickets recycle, so you don't have to keep depositing to get lottery tickets. They have max daily amount, which is $10,000 that you can deposit, or up to $40,000 in a month. And this is done to prevent fraud. The maximum amount of tickets that you can have is $10,000 or $250,000, which is the FDIC insurance limit. They also introduced a new feature that is pool play, where you and your buddies can all pitch in your numbers and have better odds to win the lottery prizes, or better odds of splitting your winnings. And of course, you should be concerned if your money is safe in this app. I barely trust myself with money sometimes. Yotta is backed by Evolve Bank, which is in the FDIC's website. As you guys see, this technology app is backed by Evolve Bank, which has been in business since the mid-1920s, which means you're covered up to $250,000. Let's say you had $250,000 in the bank and Yotta wasn't profitable and they just shut down. You'll be able to claim up to your insurance limit. As more people sign up for the app, the odds of you winning do not decrease, believe it or not, but the chances of splitting prices increase, and the price has to be above $1,000. This is where it gets tricky, so please follow along. According to Yotta, I had a return of over 100 quadrillion. Wrong, but was that the actual return? And as you guessed it, that was not what I earned. I had some issues, so let me explain what happened. First, what makes this difficult to calculate is that it's compounding. And you could be lucky some weeks and the other weeks have no luck. But let's assume it was not compounding. First thing I did was to deposit $1,000 on the app. Then I proceeded to deposit $10,000, reaching the limit of $40,000 for the month. Somehow, most of my deposits got canceled. And some of my prices were taken away from me, which made me unhappy. So I tried to contact customer service. They have no phone number. And the only way you can contact them, I think, is from the app. But for the sake of this video and the math, let's simplify this. Prices won from the month of February were $51.75. If it wasn't compounding and I earned the same amount of interest each month, I'd earn a total of $621 for the year, an estimate of 1.56%, which definitely beats most of these online brokerages. Around 183 million Americans play the lottery at least once a year, so may the odds ever be in your favor. So let's just say I win the $10 million jackpot. Who pays me? Remember that I told you guys that Evolve Bank was the bank for this app? Well, they don't pay you the price. Or Yotta. So who does? Yotta has teamed up with an insurance company. They pay them a premium for the prizes. And what's funny is that they also pick the winning numbers. You're probably thinking like, that's illegal. And you're right, of course, the company does not want you to win. But this is done in a double blind concept, which means they cannot see what people are choosing on the Yotta app, and Yotta cannot see the numbers that the insurance company chose. So what are the actual odds of you winning? Yotta actually places these odds on their website. And to win the $10 million jackpot, 1 out of over 8 billion, which is 25 times worse than the Powerball. But with the Powerball, once you spend, let's say, $5, those $5 are gone. Now, if you compare apples to apples, the odds of you winning $10 million on a scratch off, the odds are 1 in 3 million. Put this in perspective. You're 80 times more likely to get taken out by a vending machine. And the odds of that are 1 in 112 million, according to the Book of Odds by Amram Shapiro. So the odds of you actually winning the jackpot are slim to none. But the upside is that they offer a good amount of interest on your money. Plus, they give you prices, an estimate of 1% return. Plus, they give you prices which are an estimate of above 1%. They make this pretty fun. My biggest critique of the app is I was not satisfied with the customer service in the beginning. And the claim to fame $10 million jackpot is not really $10 million. It's actually a one-time lump sum of $5.8 million. If you actually look at the fine print, which of course I always do, which pretty much means that if you invested $5.8 million in a 40-year annuity, it will be worth $10 million, which actually is pretty normal because most of the lotteries do this. And the best part is taxes, right? Oh, I love paying my taxes. If you win less than $600, it's up to you to report to the IRS with the form of 1099. And if you win more than $600, you'll receive the form from Yotta and get taxed an estimate amount of 15.3%. And remember, the tax avoidance is different than tax evasion. My experience was not that bad. Other than the little fiasco of my deposits getting canceled, them canceling my prices, it's actually a pretty fun concept. It was fun waiting till 6 p.m. Pacific time to look at my phone and seeing that if I have won anything that day. I'm currently withdrawing a small amount of money and allegedly it'll hit my bank account in 2 days, which makes it pretty liquid. I'll probably keep 40k for another month and see how much I win. And if you guys would like to see that, please let me know in the comments below. It's like playing the lottery, but you're saving money and earning interest at the same time. Even though the odds are really terrible, there's still a chance of you actually winning. Do I recommend this app? I would say yes, since it's a little bit liquid and it's better than just having your cash at the bank. So with that being said, make sure you're subscribed, turn on the bell notifications if you like this content, and until next time, my friend.